Hello guys, I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, I was supposed to do this story on, I was supposed to do it yesterday. This story happened on Friday, in which this woman right here, her name is Kimberly Jennings. She's 62 years old, out of Greensboro, North Carolina. Shout out. She was found guilty in court at a trial that lasted 1 hour on Friday, this past Friday. She's found guilty of hitting children and taking a soda bottle and spraying water all over them. Now, the boy that was a victim was an 11-year-old boy. And it's stupid how this whole thing came across, came to being. But if you have a problem with somebody's children, you either alert the parents, or there are other means of doing it. But this method of which she did was the wrong thing to do. This woman right here seemed like it was personal, and it was bullying me. And like I said before, a lot of people need to get jacked up. And I think this woman at 62 years old should know better and is a prime candidate for some of the stuff I say. Take a look at this video. We'll come back and do what we do.
Tonight, we just got some new information. It's about that Greensboro woman caught on camera dumping a soda on a child. We told you her case went to trial today, and within the last 20 minutes, she was found guilty.
Kim Jennings faced assault charges. The apartment manager has said the incident stemmed from previous issues with the kids, and she says she regrets what happened. WFMY News 2's Amber Lake is live after they all took the stand today.
Guys, this was an hours-long trial today. Kim Jennings was accused last summer of assaulting 2 children at an apartment complex in Greensboro. You probably remember that video that went viral on social media showing the alleged attack. Now today, a judge ruled that Jennings was guilty of both of those charges. The trial happened today for that Greensboro apartment manager accused of hitting the 2 children ages 8 and 11 at the complex's pool last summer. 62-year-old Kimberly Jennings was found guilty of 2 counts of simple assault on a child under the age of 12. If you remember, this happened last August on the 3rd at Sedgefield Garden Apartments pool. Police said Jennings hit 2 children who did not live at the apartment complex. Video of the ordeal surfaced online and sparked outrage among neighbors. In it, Jennings is seen splashing a drink onto the 11-year-old. And the judge allowed for the video to be played during trial today. There was a conversation back and forth between the state and the defense whether the video itself was going to be played, but the judge did rule that the video would be played today. The family now does not live at the apartment complex, but both children did testify today saying that they had friends that lived in the apartment complex, and that's why they are going back and forth from the pool to their home. Now, this again was an hours-long trial today. Both children did take the stand, as well as Jennings, and they went back and forth on what they thought the situation was and they thought what had happened. Now, the judge did rule later on this evening saying that the only person that he believed that testified today was the young girl that was involved in this incident. He did rule that Jennings would be found guilty of both of these charges, and there was a little bit of chaos after the ruling today. A lot of people in the crowd were very vocal about their opinions on this case, but I was able to speak with the mother of the 2 children as well as the attorney of Miss Jennings, and I should be in contact with them in due time just to kind of get more information on where their head's at following this ruling today. Live in Greensboro, Amber Lake, WFMY News 2.
Guys, real quick, I just showed you the video portion of the story. I'm going to play you this news article. We'll read to you this news article that has more information and details of what she did prior to leading up to throwing the drink in the little boy's face. Check this out. A trial took place Friday for a Greensboro apartment manager accused of hitting 2 children at the complex pool last summer. 62-year-old Kimberly Jennings was found guilty of 2 counts of simple assault on a child under the age of 12. The incident happened back in August 3rd, 2023 at Sedgefield Gardens pool. Police say Jennings hit 2 children who did not live at the complex. Video of the ordeal surfaced online and sparked outrage amongst neighbors. In it, Jennings is seen splashing a drink onto a little 11-year-old boy and hitting him. The judge allowed for the video to be played during the trial on Friday after Jennings' attorney said that the video couldn't be authenticated. In court Friday, we learned that there was a prior encounter between Jennings and the children. Back in July, the children claimed Jennings tried kicking them out of the pool area, then holding them captive. Jennings said she wanted them to stay so that she could call the police on the children for trespassing. The children said that that's when Jennings pulled the little girl's hair and smacked her. Jennings said that didn't happen, but the 11-year-old boy did throw a full water bottle at her head, causing her to have a black eye. After that, the children said they ran home. WFMY News 2 spoke to the boy in the video back in August when the incident happened. She untwisted the Coke bottle and started splashing it on me. Then she hits me twice, the 11-year-old boy said. The family doesn't live in an apartment complex and there are several no trespassing signs, but said he and his sister had visited there before because they have friends that live there. This time he said Jennings was trying to get him and his 8-year-old sister to leave. She said not to come back this time. The other time she never said not to come back. So that's why we kept going, because it's summer, it's hot, it's a pool, the boy said. Jennings said before the video started rolling, the boy was getting out of the pool and spit on her. Jennings told the courtroom that she was scared the boy might attack her, saying, yes, it was wrong, but I was protecting myself. The children's father said he and his family were outraged by what happened. It gives you no right to ever put your hand on anybody's kid or any child at any time. A child is a child, Robert Lee Urey said. Jennings apologized a couple days after the incident, saying that she should have handled it differently. The attorney for Jennings said that they are claiming self-defense in this incident, and it was necessary for her to behave the way she did. The defense also said the children were undisciplined and there wouldn't have been an incident if they were disciplined. The state said that it wasn't self-defense. Instead, they believed it was retaliation to the event that happened back in July. The state said Jennings did this to embarrass the boy. She was not in danger. The judge ruled that Jennings is guilty on both charges. He said he understands Jennings' frustrations towards the boy, given their history in prior encounters, but that doesn't give her the right to assault a child. The judge also said the only person he believes told the truth in court was the little girl on Friday. All right, guys, that's the story. And let me begin by saying this. This lady right here was out of line. She needs shit slapped out of her. She do. Do she need to be shown the flowers? No, I don't believe so. But I think she was using the tools that parts of society have given her, or what she thought, was a normal thing for society to do. Now, the judge said at the end of that article I read you that the only person he thought was telling the truth was the little girl. And she, in my opinion, was the only victim. Now, this boy did get smacked by this woman, but it was an ongoing beef. Now, this is my honest opinion. I think she told them not to come over there no more. Kids don't listen. It's a pool. Obviously, they didn't have a pool where they was at. It's hot. Kids are going to come play in pools. I understand that. In her defense as a apartment manager, which she should have known better, if a child is not from a area and is unsupervised without his parents there and something happens, God forbid he drowns, it's a hell of a lawsuit. So she could, by right, tell him to get out the pool. She could. But it stops there. This right here was just a bickering beef between a 62-year-old woman and an 11-year-old boy. Can't make it make sense. So she's wrong altogether. It's all on her. You throw a drink in this boy's face and smack him twice. And he stood right there and let you do it. So that lets me know a little bit about the discipline he has. Think about it. I know wild ass kids that would have been like, yo, she said he threw a bottle in her face. It didn't look like why would he if he threw a bottle in your face and hit you in the face last time and ran off, why would he come close to you within striking distance for you to do that? Why would he stand there and let you do that to him and then hit him in the face and then stand there like you're his parent? Because he has home training, some type of respect for elders. You use what you had, your age, your power as the manager to bully that boy. And that's why you need your ass beat. For real. That's the only way I see it. Another thing is that made me mad about this article, because the news didn't cover this shit. It said what? I thought he was going to attack me. Stereotype. That's a stereotype. It is. All black children are wild and violent, undisciplined all over the place. When kids are playing around other kids, they do all kind of crazy stuff. Jumping, running, moving, screaming, hollering. Sometimes they cuss. We know that. We know that. Kids are always around each other doing stuff. That don't mean they wild ass kids all the time. She judged them by their play. And I think her being an apartment manager, nobody complained. All the neighbors was upset about it. You notice that? She had an issue with it. Now, a lot of y'all run around here and say, Karen, that's the new term, calling people Karens, or Karenistic behavior. That is the behavior of what they say somebody is a Karen. I hate that word, a Karen. You minding your business, saying all the stuff. Listen, there are ways. You are an apartment manager. You know all the ways of protocol to keep people out the pool. You know who the friends are. Find out who these neighbors are and say, hey, listen, their friends are coming over here. They can't come over here no more. Talk to your kids and tell them not to have these kids come over here and play in the pool. They can come and play in the complex, but they can't get in the pool. She didn't do none of that. Avoided all the protocol. She want them to know that she got power. Did you notice this? There are trespassing signs. No trespassing signs on what kids you know. Look at a trespass. Ask a kid what trespassing is. They don't even know. Hell, there are grown-ups getting arrested for trespassing stuff every day that don't know what it is. So she's wrong. She is wrong. You know, it was just a bickering beef between her and that kid. She tried to use a stereotype. He was going to attack me, but you came close enough to him to attack him. Come on, shorty. Come on. Come on, who be fooling? Said the trial lasted an hour. She looked dumb as hell. Did you hear in court? If I had a chance to do it again, I'm sorry. I would have did it differently. That's because she was caught. That's because you was caught. See, this is the thing, and I want y'all to understand something. When y'all have kids and they running around doing this and doing that, and ain't no parent, a lot of other people will attack them like nothing's going to happen. Remember, she attacked the boy. Her and the boy got into it in July or June. I forgot, was it July, June? Prior to her coming back and smacking him in the face. See that? He hit her in the eye and gave her a black eye. The way she was bitching and moaning in court, claiming self-defense. Do you think she wouldn't have called the police then and reported it? That's why they threw it out, because it ain't recorded. If somebody hit you in the eye with a water bottle and you scared they're going to attack you and hurt you and stuff like that, wouldn't you have made a police report knowing that you're going to go back and see him again? Kids do things, but the draw of fun will bring them back to the scene of the crime. See how stupid she is? See the game she tried to run? I ain't feeling it. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. This lady's trash. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.